Kristian, let's talk about your essay a little bit. We need to change it up some because your tone of this is setting from the very beginning. It's very abrasive, very blunt, and it just sets the tone that's really not appropriate for a research paper. So even your title, it just sounds very elementary, like a think of like a kid, stomping their feet. Swimsuits aren't bad. Then you go to the first sentence. There's nothing wrong with them. It just sounds very argumentative in a non-academic way. I know this is an argumentative paper, but you need to have a professional tone, and it's not being set here. You need to talk about pageants. Don't talk about swimsuits. That you need to slowly lead into your topic. You don't want to slam on your brakes in the very beginning. Your thesis is your red light, your intro is your yellow light, and you have slammed on your brakes at the red light here with your very first sentence. Talk about beauty pageants. Beauty pageants have been around since whenever. It's been a part of America's history, and give a little bit of background on it. You don't need all the information that you have about this Gretchen Carlson. The source is a little bit awkward here, so I would find another source to put in your introduction. You're going to have a little bit longer of an introduction. So start with beauty pageants in general, and then slowly lead into that. Find a source that backs up your claim. The source you're using doesn't do anything for your paper. All it's doing is talking about some woman that took over the pageant. And so you need to give a history of the pageant. You can mention her name, but I don't think that's really relevant to here. Let me come down here. And it may be relevant, but how you have written it makes it seem like it's not relevant, because I think you need more to it. So you say that she said changes are coming, but you don't say what the changes are. So if this person is wanting to get rid of the swimsuit competition, then you're going to have to be more clear. So give a history of beauty pageants. Talk about how the swimsuit portion has been in the competition since day one or whenever it started. And say, recently in 2015, whenever, I'm making that date up, but, a new chairwoman named Gretchen Wilson took over. You don't need the source. Just say one of her goals is to eliminate the swimsuit competition. This should not be done. So work on that intro a little bit here. And let's come down here. Very good thesis. Very good A. Good B. And then I think we talked about your C a little bit. Being comfortable in a bikini, that has to do with confidence. So, and then the dedication before and during the pageant, I think you need a stronger C. You could even maybe have, before I say that, what you're going to cover here is going to be something that you can cover in your A and your B. And so I think that you need to have a separate C. And maybe the C, and I don't know anything about the pageant world, so you think about a stronger C. And then, but for me, I'm thinking that maybe your C could be, it's tradition. You've always had it. You may not be able to write enough on that. I don't know, because I don't know much about this topic. So there's my feedback on that. So let's come down here. Let's see. Say comma, you need a comma here. So most people today, let me see what your A is again. Your topic sentence needs to be what this is. Don't restate it, but by wearing a swimsuit, one is able to, show off how fit they are. So, or he or she is. So your pronouns agree. So you need strong topic sentences. In an interview, comma, former Miss America swimsuit winner, comma, Cheryl Pruitt Salem, comma, it's a lot of commas, I know, said, a pageant winner, Salem, good, no second person. Now, what this is telling me right here is that this is a personal interview. If this is not a personal interview, then we need to change up how you're citing it, because that would be incorrect. So after you watch this, you can ask me anything you want, but if you don't have questions, at least email me and let me know if this is a personal interview or not. So again, no second person. Come down here. Let's see this source right here. Page number. Very, very good transitional sentence. I do think that you might need 2 paragraphs per point. You could have, let me think here. Let's hold on that, because the length of this paragraph is good. Let's see where you are word count. But as you go forth, if you have come up here and you get to hear your B, and if you can have 2 paragraphs, then great. If you can do 2 paragraphs here, maybe add some to it, that would be great. Not a requirement right now, just something to keep in mind. So I hope this helps. So let's come down. I want to look at this. So it is a personal interview. No, it's unknown date. Is it? I still want you to email me, because this is unclear. Because if this were a personal interview, it would be a little bit different. It wouldn't have this. So email me on that. Looks good. Looks good. So I hope this helps.